Hi, I'm Jess and today I have a discussion type review for you, and that is on We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced, but it will be on the book cover right here. And this is an essay speech type thing. It's taken and edited from a TED talk that the author did about feminism in Africa, and it is amazing. If you are a feminist or want to know more about feminism, read this book. If you've ever been confused about feminism and what it means, and because there's a lot of information around about what it is, and there's a lot of prejudice about what it is, and it's just easy to get wrapped up in the idea of, oh, she's just an angry feminist, and this definitely debuggles all the myths that you see about feminism and feminists in general. It is only 40 something pages, and I made 14 highlights of paragraphs on my Kindle, and I could have made a million. I could have just highlighted the whole book. It's just given me so many comebacks for things that people say about feminism, and it's just so good, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this in some of my essays about feminism because it is amazing, and I just think everyone should read it. And some of the things that she says in it, she tells anecdotes about her life and instances of sexism that she's encountered, that's sort of just casual societal sexism that's accepted and not really seen by people who don't experience it and don't have the feminist goggles on. For example, she talks of times when she will go to dinner with a man, and the waiter will speak only to the man and not speak or greet her. And a time when she gave a man a tip for finding her a parking space, and she was met with the man saying thank you to the guy she was with, even though he had nothing to do with her. He was just a friend and didn't have anything to do with her money. But the man assumed that because she was a woman, all her money came from him, and even though he wasn't even a romantic partner. And that's the type of sexism that needs to be eradicated. Obviously, we've come a long way, but we're still not there yet, and this book describes exactly why we're not there yet, exactly why we need to shout louder and make ourselves heard for what we believe the world should be. And yeah, it's just, I have a lot of thoughts on it, and I don't know how to properly explain them. So a lot of the things in it I definitely related 100% to. I was once in a gaming shop, and Harry doesn't like to speak to people very much, and so I was returning some headphones for his brother, and instead of talking to me and asking me questions about the headphones, which I just told him all of the information about why they were broken, the man turned to my boyfriend and asked him a question about them, because he assumed that the headphones weren't mine because I'm a woman and women can't game. Obviously not. And yes, they weren't mine, but that's not the point. The point is I didn't tell him they weren't mine. I passed them to him, I told him everything about them, and he assumed they still weren't mine. And he probably didn't even realise the waiters that she mentions in this essay probably didn't notice. They definitely didn't mean any harm by it, but it's that societal assumption that women can't do certain things, women don't do certain things, and that's what we need to fight now. And yeah, she also does talk a lot about rape culture and the idea that if a woman in Nigeria was raped by 4 men, people would ask what she was doing alone with 4 men rather than why these 4 men raped her. And assumption is that some men are animalistic and will rape women, and women need to protect themselves from these men, rather than looking at the idea and looking at what's happening and being like, why are these men raping women? What can we do to make sure men don't rape women? Rather than, we should also tell women to protect themselves, but we should look at why this happens and try and eradicate that as well. And it's just brilliant. It does everything. It sort of is a be-all and end-all feminism and tackles every single issue that you can think of, and it's great, and you should read it. It takes like 20 to 30 minutes to read, so you're not losing a lot of time if you hate it, but you get a lot from it if you like it. And yeah, that was my review discussion thing of We Should All Be Feminists, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.